Hey, honestly, real talk right now, I need to lock the fuck in. I don't know if I'm just going through a bad period of my life right now or what, but do you know how frustrating it is to year after year not achieve really anything that you want to do? You know how frustrating it is to see and watch everybody else win and do things that they want to do seemingly effortlessly? That's not hate. That's not a slight to anyone else. I want to see people win. I'm just tired of not winning. Now, I'm happy. I'm happy I have my health. I got my two little ones. They're happy and healthy, thriving. But to me, it's just like, in my mind, the past 3 years or so, I want to say, I've gone without really achieving anything. There's so many things I have left in my life that I want to achieve and that I want to do, and like none of it seems to be happening, you know. And I think I'm being generous when I say the past 3 years, but damn, I'm gonna list off a couple things that's gotten me, you know, feeling like this. But I gotta get with it. I need to lock the fuck in, bro. I'm serious. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, you know, everything has fallen apart or anything like that, but I can say that there are at least a couple things that haven't gone according to plan. Here recently, I wanted to start a small business here in Germany where I live. In doing my research and trying to, you know, put all my ducks in a row in order for that to be as successful as it can be, and first of all, make it be able to even happen in the first place, it came down to it, and turns out that I'm not able to do that. I can't have the small business that I want to have here at the same time holding the status that I hold in order to live in the country. I would have to relinquish one. I would have to not have one of those. And right now, the status I hold in this country is what keeps me on my job. And my job is what keeps me with that status. So I can't do that. I can't relinquish that. I can't drop that and let that go. So that fell through. You know, that was kind of a blow to me. I wasn't happy about that. Now, it wasn't going to be anything that was like super duper. It was just a little small little business, you know, just to kind of, you know, stay in the business world, keep some kind of little extra income coming my way in case, or in the event of me departing from, you know, what's considered my day job right now. Another thing that's not really working out right now is the fact that I am really struggling and having a hard time getting in the mode and the mindset and the will and all of that to get back on my workout thing. Now, the reason I consider this a fumble is because that's never been something I've struggled with. That's a part of me. That's something I love to do. That's something that makes me feel whole, to be in, like to be deep in. And I'm just failing at finding a routine and getting into it in the way that I need to, for me, in the way that I need to. And so that's two real good things, two real big things for me, in my eyes, big for me, that have just, over the last, I want to say 3 years or so, have not gone my way. I'm in and out of my fitness, like more out than in. I'm bouncing back and forth. It's just, I can't find it. I can't find my motivation. I don't know what it is. Not only those two things though. I also recently had an incident when I visited Portugal. I'm still making videos and stuff about that, so you'll probably see that here soon. But I had an incident that's kind of put me in the mindset to wonder, is the universe trying to tell me something? Like, is there a message I'm supposed to be receiving? Because at this point, I just don't understand why things are like shaping up the way they are. It's kind of crazy to me, actually, to think that this amount of things, this amount of down on my luck kind of situations are happening, like seemingly all at once, or at least consistently, one after another, like they are. But at the same time, with all of that, what I'm seeing in another thing I'm doing, over consuming. I do more consuming than creating. But what I'm seeing in this consumption that I'm doing is everyone else seems to be thriving. And I use everyone else loosely. What I mean to say is what I get served and what I see on accident, I don't seek it, are people who are doing well, people who are thriving, people who are starting their businesses, people who are even starting YouTube channels, and they just go. Everybody seems to be doing well, at least right now. And I've never been this type, but why am I comparing them to me? I don't want to compare myself to anybody, but this is what's happening. This is what I'm seeing. To me, it seems like I'm the only one that's just not doing well, who just seems to be down on his luck, and just nothing seems to be coming together in the way that I want them to come together and the way that I need them to come together. So this morning I had a complete breakdown. I was in the car, pulled up to work, and I couldn't go in the way that I was, because everything hit me at once today. Everything hit me all at once this morning when I woke up, and I just couldn't get everything off my mind, at least enough for me to be okay to go into work. I'm pretty sure people could tell that, I'd been crying and I had a complete breakdown in the car, but nobody said anything. I tried to clear myself up before I walked in. But this ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. And what that ended up being is motivation for me, actually. It actually ended up working in my favor, and I've just decided, and that's why I'm making this video, that I just need to lock the fuck in. I need to lock in. I need to get a little more serious. I need to find my motivation and my perseverance, and I need to get back into doing the things that I like to do. Lots of stuff have come and gone over the years. I would say, like, right after COVID ended, the lockdowns and whatnot, right after those ended, I just kind of walked away from a lot of shit. And I wish I hadn't. I really wish I hadn't, because a lot of those things would be really doing well right now if I would have just stayed with it. But, my bounce back wasn't as bouncy. But anyway, don't matter. I go from here. I'm not going to be poor me, and that's not the reason I'm making this video, mind you. Trust me, I'm not looking for pity or anything like that. So I'm going to move forward from here. I'm not looking to beat myself down over anything that I've not done or wanted to do and couldn't. I just felt like I needed to say this and get it off my chest, and at least put it out into the universe, that I acknowledge and I recognize the fact that I'm kind of slacking and I need to do better. So if this helped y'all, if this is motivation to anybody out there that's like me right now, let me know that you hear me. Let me know that you resonate with what I'm saying. And yeah, you can talk about it in the comments too, because I'll listen to you guys too. We all need somebody to hear us say things every now and again. That's it. Talk to you guys in the next video. Not for nothing, the last time I came walking to this little creek, there was a big duck family around here. They are nowhere to be found now. That's a shame.